September 10, 2025. Utah Valley University. Thousands packed in to hear Charlie Kirk, Trump's loudest defender and the founder of Turning Point USA. But just minutes into his speech, a single gunshot cracked the air. The bullet struck his neck.
Oh my God. Cody, go, run!
Panic erupted. Students screamed. Security swarmed the stage.
Buddy, you need to leave the area all the way up and all the way to the south.
By nightfall, the headlines confirmed what no one wanted to believe. Charlie Kirk was dead.
Charlie Kirk shot and killed while speaking at an event.
Charlie Kirk was shot dead while
A
addressing...
well-known conservative influencer was just fatally shot during a packed town hall at Utah Valley University.
President Trump also issued a proclamation ordering flags to be lowered at all federal buildings, both here and abroad, until sunset.
Video footage showed Mr. Kirk speaking and then slumping down in his seat.
The governor of Utah described Kirk's killing as a political assassination. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
Charlie Kirk wasn't your average college speaker. He was a political powerhouse. Born in 1993 in suburban Chicago, Kirk launched Turning Point USA at just 18 years old.
The founder of Turning Point USA, which is a nonprofit advocating for conservative politics on school campuses.
In addition to that, he was holding these campus tours where he would invite students to come debate him. And moments of that really came viral on both sides of the political spectrum.
Kirk was building a nationwide movement, recruiting students, opening chapters on campuses, and sparking debates across America. He quickly became a regular on Fox News, wrote best-selling books, and was a constant presence in the media. His Prove Me Wrong tables became legendary. Students lining up to challenge him on guns, abortion, Trump, and every hot-button issue you can think of. By 2016, Kirk wasn't just influencing young voters, he was rubbing shoulders with the Trumps. Donald Trump Jr. called him a close friend. President Trump even appointed him to the Air Force Academy's Board of Visitors. Kirk famously called Trump the bodyguard of Western civilization. He wasn't just talking politics, he was shaping it, and that made him a lightning rod for admiration and hatred. Fast forward to September 10, 2025. Kirk was on his American comeback tour, hitting campuses to rally conservative students and promote Trump's agenda. Utah Valley University. A crowd of roughly 3,000 people packed into the event. Fans cheering, critics heckling, cameras flashing. He worked the crowd like a pro, cracking jokes, clapping back at hecklers, hammering his points about Trump, freedom, and the conservative movement. And then a shot rang out. A single, deadly bullet. Security rushed the stage. Some initially thought it was fireworks. Others instantly knew it was a gunshot. Kirk had been hit in the neck. Emergency crews rushed in, fighting to save him, but it was too late. By the end of the day, the world learned that Charlie Kirk had died in front of thousands.
The shooter fired from a building more than 500 feet away. Now this
day, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children.
Law enforcement says the shot may have come from an elevated position, possibly a rooftop or a window roughly 200 feet away. A man in tactical gear was initially detained, but hours later, authorities confirmed he was not the shooter. The campus was on lockdown. Helicopters hovered overhead. Students and staff were in shock. The FBI and local authorities launched an intense investigation. Utah Governor Spencer Cox called the killing a political assassination.
A life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children. I want to make it crystal clear right now to whoever did this, we will find you and we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah.
Politicians, media personalities, and conservative leaders across the country condemned the act.
Vice President J.D. Vance posted twice on X, quote, "Dear God, protect Charlie in his darkest hour." In a separate post, he said, "Say a prayer for Charlie Kirk, a genuinely good guy and a young father." FBI Director Kash Patel mentioning that they are closely monitoring. He said that his thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and investigation.
Kirk wasn't just a conservative activist. He was one of Trump's most influential allies. From campus tours to rallies, he helped mobilize young voters for Trump's campaigns. In many ways, Kirk became the face of Trump's youth movement. His rallies were like political concerts, filled with energy, chants, and viral moments designed to draw young Americans into the fold. And while his critics called him brash, confrontational, or controversial, there's no denying his impact. He built a network, a brand, and a movement, all tied to the Trump agenda.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him are united in shock and horror, who devoted his life to open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there has never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody on campuses nationwide. He championed his ideas with courage, logic. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before. May God watch over his family. Bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Charlie Kirk lived loud, and he died suddenly, in front of thousands of witnesses. His death raises tough questions about politics, passion, and violence in America. Was he targeted because of his ideology? Was it a personal vendetta? Charlie Kirk's voice was silenced, but the movement he built continues, and the nation is left wondering, who pulled the trigger and why? His story is now etched into the history of American political violence, a tragic reminder that words and ideas can sometimes collide with bullets.